If you're sick of searching the Qantas website to find the reward seats that you want, in today's video, I'm going to tell you exactly how you can set up alerts so you can just get a text message or an email when the flight that you want pops up. Step 1. In order to do this, you'll need to sign up to a pro account on a website called seats.aero. Now, there are actually a number of different companies that do run these sort of alert systems where you can just put in the flight data that you're after and it will let you know when that flight becomes available. For me personally, the one that I love is seats.aero. Seats.aero is going to be the key to setting up reward flight alerts. Now, if you do want to sign up to seats.aero to set up alerts, check out the link in the video description. You'll find my referral link in there. In order to set up alerts, you'll need to join as a pro account, which is only like $10 a month. To be honest, if you are looking for really rare, hard to find business class reward seats, you are going to need this tool. Just manually searching on the Qantas website is okay, but seats.aero, particularly setting up an alert, will help you take that to the next level so you can beat those other people who are just manually searching on the Qantas website. From here, once you've got a pro account, all you need to do is navigate at the top of the website. You'll see a little alert section. Click on alerts, click on create alert. From here, just follow the prompts. It is super easy. You can choose to get alerted via email or mobile. Then from there, put in the data that you're after. A special tip that I would recommend is if you are, for example, chasing a flight from Sydney to Los Angeles, you can go ahead and put in just Sydney to Los Angeles on there. But to be honest, if you were chasing something very rare like that, I would put in airport codes instead. So for that example, instead of just Sydney, I would put in AUL, and that's going to search all the major airports within Australia. So Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, and Perth. And then you can put in, instead of Los Angeles, you can put in USA, which will then find flights going to Los Angeles, San Francisco, Dallas, JFK. I think there's a couple of others in there as well. This way, you're going to get alerted for that Sydney to Los Angeles flight, but maybe there's also a second preference that pops up if the Sydney to Los Angeles wasn't having any flights. Maybe they find something from Brisbane to Los Angeles, or maybe there's something from Melbourne to San Francisco. Using those airport codes will really give you your best chance at finding a reward seat. Maybe it's not your first preference, but maybe it's your second preference. Now, setting up an alert is super simple once you've got a pro account with seats.aero, but there is one big issue when using seats.aero or any of these third-party tools. And that is that these third-party tools like seats.aero, they rely on Qantas's API data. Now, the problem with relying on the Qantas API data is that often this data lags and it is well behind the Qantas website. This means when a reward seat drops on the Qantas website, it might be a couple of hours or even a day later that it appears on seats.aero or other websites. Now, in most cases, it's not going to be that much of a delay. It's actually very, very quick, but I have found a number of times on various different routes, for routes going to Paris or particularly Santiago, I've found that this data is on the Qantas website and it is not showing on seats.aero. Now, most of the time, this data on seats.aero is amazing, and to be honest, I use it every single day, but because I search the Qantas website so frequently, I have noticed that this is a recurring problem. There are plenty of times I've found reward seats on the Qantas website that are not showing on seats.aero. Now, I bring this up not to discourage you from using seats.aero. I would highly recommend it, but I'm saying that you need to use it in conjunction to searching on the Qantas website. If I was after a super rare reward seat, what I would do is I would create an alert with seats.aero, but I would still manually search on the Qantas website every single day as well. This way I have both bases covered and I'm just doing my best to ensure that I'm not going to miss that flight if it does pop up. Now, an obvious problem is that this takes a lot of time and a lot of effort to continuously monitor it. If you don't want to spend that time, that's what my Patreon group helps out with. Check the link in the video description. In there, I search the Qantas and Velocity website every single day, and I help my members in there use their points to find the very best business class reward seats available on those platforms. I've been doing this now for 10 years. I know the ins and outs. I know how to find those reward seats that you probably don't even know are out there. If you do want to save yourself the time and the hassle, go ahead and check out the link in the video description. In there, you'll find the Patreon group. I'd love to see you in there. Hope this video was helpful. I will see you in the next one.